Welcome to the third season of the Nidd's Whitelist server. If you could suspend your rover from the roof or something, Anubiz, that might help as well.
Well, actually, I had a plan, so maybe I should do that soon. But I had a plan to actually build like underneath it, have like a piston on a merge block with a connector kind of come up and connect from underneath, so that one you can load and unload, but at the same time then lock it to the station grid. So kind of like what you're saying, but instead of from above, from below.
Yeah. Did you say piston?
Is that a bad idea?
That would still be
I
a
thought
separate
if
grid.
it was connected with a merge block, it would be fine, but no?
If it's on the end of a piston, then that's still a separate grid.
Oh, okay. Well, then how do I do that with the? Oh, I guess I have to use the. Well, how would I do that so that?
The way that I'd probably go about it is piston come up underneath, merge it, and very, very slowly lift it up into another merge block up above. But I would try that on a creative multiplayer server first.
Right. Yeah. The other option, I guess, is if I do go from above. Okay, wait. So you're saying use the piston to raise it up into a merge block and then disconnect the piston merge block and take it away, so that it's being held by
or otherwise lift it. Because it would only need to be a tiny, so the wheels are just a tiny bit off the ground, so it wasn't calculating the bumpy physics all the time.
Right.
Oh, another thing is to take anything off a ground surface, put it onto a station block. So like I left my Chunky Charles on the planet instead of resting on the station blocks.
Right.
Anything on that is constantly just jittering up and down, but on the station block there, still.
But that doesn't count for wheels, because my wheels are on station blocks now. But
the wheels will be fine. It's the grid attached to the wheels that's bouncing up and down.
Oh.
And then that drags the wheels with them.
Okay, I'll have to try to come up with a solution. Your idea isn't too bad. The only thing is
I just came up with that idea right then. So
yeah, I know you did, and I'm working with it in my brain, in my meat stack in my head. Just trying to think, because the clearance from the ceiling, like to drive in and out and everything, like I wouldn't want it to be so close that, like, if you're driving in and out and it bounces a bit, that you hit it, right? So you'd have to maybe lift it up even higher, so it's actually like way off the ground.
I was going, like, in my head, it was as close to, like, even just one block gap, so it kind of almost looks as if it's sitting on the ground, but it's only just missing. So it still gives off because the suspension would fully detract up, like go down, so the wheels will be pretty low. But the idea was to keep the aesthetic as if it was sitting on the ground.
Right. Yeah, but you'd have to connect it to something above it, right? Yeah.
Or below it if you somehow work that out, or from the side. Just something.
Yeah.
If it's a script where you've got the suspension to go all the way up, maybe able to raise it close enough.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, using a wheel suspension. But like, again, like if it's above it, and like it'd have to be close enough for it to emerge when you like use a suspension or something. But if it's that close,
oh, hang on, but that's what. Okay, I thought you were talking about somehow driving things underneath it and stuff. That was the clearance you were talking about. But no, getting it in, that was yeah.
Yeah. So
that you may be able to do that with an advanced rotor, actually. So the advanced rotor, you have the arm that goes down to hold the what do you call it? The rover up with the merge block on the end. That arm, you retract that with a rotor so that it's up against the roof, like parallel with the roof, and then bring that down. And with the advanced rotor, you should be able to line it up exactly with the grid, so that way you have another merge block that also attaches it to the roof. I'm going to have to draw that.
Yeah.
Minty's muted. He's gone. Do you remember the name of that thing that he uses to draw stuff so we can all see it?
Yeah, I remember using it. I remember you drawing penises all over it. But I don't remember what it was called.
I think it started with T. I'll just start typing T words. I'll start with twatter.com.
See if it comes up in your history.
What? Where?
It's not twatter.com. It exists. Twitter is the antisocial network.
We're wondering what the name of that site was that you used to do online drawing stuff.
So it was a whiteboard site.
Twatters everywhere will join for a full day of masturbation, all in aid of world peace. That's one of the twats.
It was Twiddler.
Oh, so
well,
it
you're
was
right.
It was TW.
Yeah, Twiddler.
It was going to take me a long time to get there. Every possible TW.
Here we go. Twiddling.
Here's a tutorial that someone has twatted. Living with a farter. Another one. You seem like you are packing a tubular sausage.
Yeah, put the.
I have no understanding of what this is.
I think that we've lost Boris to a new internet
I
site.
think so. It's like the equivalent of a shiny thing.
There's a invite in Discord to this whiteboard.
I want to see.
I guess we can leave that there and then keep using it.
No, can I be more than just M? Oh, there we go. No, I guess I can't.
I can be Sal.
You can.
Can I change my colour though?
Edit
You're asking
profile.
too much.
Oh,
Change
God.
color.
This is a bad rectangle.
It's a handkerchief.
What did it do to you?
Oh, that's a much better rectangle.
Wow!
Oh,
wow!
What,
You just got
freehand drawing skills?
Your freehand got amazing in half a second there. Yeah.
I'm gonna draw a piece of cheese. There you go.
I'm just waiting for the penis.
Dung. Dung, dung.
There we go. Dong door. Yeah.
It was not a penis, it was a useful bit of...
Arse. Oh no, it's tits.
Close enough.
Oh dear.
What are you? What's this an example of?
That's Anubiz's rover. It looks like a car.
I love my rover now. This is awesome.
This one merge box looks like... I've not left enough room. Hang on.
Is that the space police?
The space police. I'm guessing that's a merge block on the top.
It's the group of people that you've been trying to get a hold of, Minty, to complain.
Yeah, why is there shit all over the floor in the suit, the dong suit room? There's just stuff everywhere. Mess.
I spawn in, I'm tired. I just throw it on the ground and walk
Oh
away.
God.
Is it the
lazy.
left or the
That might-
right-hand
yes,
side
problem.
of the
Now that I think about it.
rover? Crunchy guzzler.
Sorry, I was
sorry.
concentrating then. What was
Which
it?
is the front of the rover? Is it the left or the right?
Left.
Okay.
Unless you backed it in, didn't you, Anubiz?
I did.
I thought we'd give it a steering wheel.
Looks like it's got a birthday cake on top. Okay. Does any? Okay. Are you looking at it, Anubiz?
I was waiting for you to be done because I was so confused by what you guys were doing. Is it time to look?
There's lots of birthday cakes.
Okay, I've got yellow now. Yes. So
Alright.
that thing is a merge block on
Okay.
top of your rover that looks like a car. This
Merge
this
block.
yellow thing is an advanced rotor that brings it down this way, so that the merge block on the end here.
Oh. And then the
Will
merge
be
blocks
in
there
line
attaches
with
to the
that.
merge block on the ceiling, and then
Yeah,
the one
to-
coming down attaches
so that
to the
it's
rover.
one grid. Yeah, so that's all one grid, and it ignores the rotor. It used to be possible with old rotors, with the normal rotor, but I
Yep.
don't know since the changes whether it still is, or even with the advanced rotor. Like you might have problems getting the two merge blocks there to merge.
Okay. I
They
think
may either just
advanced rotors
explode or
should work.
not do it.
They still seem to align properly. The old rotors don't align properly anymore, but the new ones, like the advanced ones, still seem to be able to align properly. So we'll see. I'll try that. That's a neat idea. I like that.
What are you trying to do?
Merge the rover to the station in some way that still looks like it's sitting on the ground, but it isn't. It's actually attached to the station, so it's not bouncing like a
Okay.
crazy man, and maybe it'll help with the sim speed.
Okay.
Have you made it down to
I have.
Shanka yet?
Yeah, I'm just building an advanced grinder.
Oh, so Minty, you'd be pleased to know that after the stream ended last night, I
Yes.
just carried on playing a little bit while Mia made some food, and we.
Did I stop masturbating?
It wasn't that. No, you didn't. However,
Oh.
you did get a phone call from a young lady who wanted to go on a date with you.
Oh,
She liked your skills.
Yeah.
Oh, that's excellent
And
news.
your music skills. Oh, wow. Yeah, you were
That good, hey?
You were level 4 at the moment. Every time you picked up a guitar, because anytime you were short on fun skill, anytime you were short on fun, you picked up the guitar and started playing, and everyone in the apartment would like stop and listen and dance.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't realize you were basing Minty's character off of real life Minty.
There
Yeah,
was
everything.
So, an
there
amazing
was-
guitarist and an amazing masturbator.
That's correct. Profuse masturbator.
There was a recognisable element to most of the characters.
Yes, there was.
And maybe not Apple.
No, totally Apple.
Apple was a brilliant character.
What did Apple do?
He's a scary toddler.
Yeah. Well, a bit older because we didn't want to have to change nappies
That's
and
true.
things. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true,
So
yeah.
I don't know.
So
He's
he is
not-
morbidly obese, so we have no idea how old he actually is.
Mm-hmm.
And he can
It's all
fit.
just covered.
He can fit a large chub into small pants.
Are we having the half chub discussion again?
Yeah. Well, his pixelated area is rather large. Okay, so I'm impressed here. How come the road is?
Lines up perfectly.
Yeah, how did that come?
How did I do that? Do you want
Yeah,
to know
how
my
did you-
magic?
How? Yeah, tell me.
Well, see, I spent the last. The reason I couldn't, be on the stream with you guys is because I spent the last, 16 hours redoing all of Boris's work so that it would line up perfectly.
Really?
I'm not lying at all.
Really?
You missed out.
No, it actually, Minty, it just worked.
Just happened.
It
That's
just worked.
crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
That is pretty nuts.
Your
So I did that properly. I actually
it
had
lines
that
up perfectly.
aligned.
So you must have had it aligned with the grid, like my garage grid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if I did that or not. I couldn't remember if I. Yeah, now that I think about it, I did spend ages drilling away at the outside of that hole to make it fit with the other grid, so that it would line up nicely.
Nice.
I couldn't remember if I did, but apparently so.
Yeah, it looks like it just lines up perfectly. So
yeah, that's great.
So,
I couldn't actually make the two grids attach though, but they do line up just nice.
Oh well, that's good enough.
Would you mind? Oh, I can actually see your antennas now. Sending a. I guess I don't really need it now. I was going to ask for a GPS location, but and see now.
How's the nut?
It looks like the. What?
I was just going to ask how the natural environment of space is treating you, Boris. Do you feel back at home?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
Nice.
It's all good. No explosions, no death. I haven't died once.
So this gigantic blue thing, I think you're gonna have to move it.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Sal.
Yeah.
Would you mind sending me that GPS location?
I need to go get some out of energy.
Yeah,
Go
sure.
far
We're
enough.
I have to. Oh wait, is there
Just for the
seat?
main
There's a seat here. Isn't
anywhere on it,
Yeah.
or around it, wherever you are now.
Sure.
Assuming you're near the me.
I've got one at the main base, so I'll just copy that.
I think Boris's ship is completely out of power. Is that what's going on here?
Which one?
Your giant drilling thing?
Oh, I turned it off to let it rest on the floor. So it shouldn't be.
Yeah. Large reactor. Okay, let's turn that back on. Aha, perfect. I just need to charge up.
Hey, thank you for that.
No worries.
What's the shortcut key for power?
Why?
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 Thrusters on. That's what I want.
Now, I really don't understand why you can't take your helmet off, or I guess now open your visor when you are in a seat. Oh, you're just gonna move it over onto that one. Okay, that works. You might want. Is there enough room for it to back up off of the rock?
Yep.
Do not hit that conveyor line.
Oh, look, there's Ma's welder. Well, it's somebody's elite welder. Mia will be very happy if it's his. I'll put it in the thing.
Because Minty, what I'm thinking is I don't want to lose all of this space. Obviously, that we're not on top of this rock here anymore. So I was thinking we could come up, make a little rampy area where we come up.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to still delete everything back here because it won't be on the same grid right now. But
that's fine.
But then bring it back up, and then we'll have kind of two layers, right? Maybe this area down here will be the garage area where you come in with your cars and you park, and then the level up will be where the houses are.
Yep, sounds fine.